What is going on, Gulf Coast Nation? Guys, welcome back to another episode. This is an extension of our South Florida trip, excursion number 2. Blaine and I, Matt, and a good buddy of mine, Blake, jumped in the truck. We just drove 2.5 hours to get down to some very special spots here in South Florida to go after snakeheads, peacock bass. We've got shiners, we've got inshore rods, and we're gonna get some fish on the bank. Let's do it.
On the bank.
Species hunting.
Gulf Coast Nation is sponsored by Sandbar Tackle, keeping you hooked. Steadfast Rods, the name says it all. Andy Andrews, New York Times best-selling author. Terra Firma Tackle. Austin Legacy Knives, every knife has a story. Tell yours. Blank Slate Customs. Fish Gum, excite the strike. Pontotrain Jigs.
Did someone go around or just... Well, I was working my bait and
All right, so once your shiner dies, a good thing to do to preserve your bait is just to nose hook him and work him like you would a swim bait or something like that. Just kind of slow jerk him. I got a little guy like right here. You see him? Apparently I stepped in some ants. Holy smokes. Ants. I stepped in an ant bed apparently. Oh gosh. I didn't come here for this. I'm just kidding. Alright. Alright, well, didn't exactly drive all this way for a largemouth, but it is nice to start the day with a little bit of success there. So good start. We're gonna let him doe, and for the count there, species number 1. Oh yeah. Just never know what you're gonna catch in South Florida. And my feet are on fire from those freaking ants. Yes! Woo! There we go, baby. All right. Sick. Nothing too special here as far as size go, but this is a big deal. One, for the channel, because this is a brand new species for the channel, the wonderful peacock bass, and then for a personal goal of my own. This is my very first peacock bass. This is a fish I've been wanting to chase since I was a little kid. I used to watch shows on TV and Jeremy Wade go tear them up, and obviously this is no record mounting size, but this is a really cool fish with beautiful colors. So we're gonna go ahead, get him back in the water, but really cool and a really good start to the day. Thanks, little guy. There he goes.
bro, I was taking it out of the water.
I saw him roll.
Oh, yep.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy. Yes, sir, Blaine. Yes, sir, baby. Nice little peacock right there. First peacock, right? Yeah, for the size of these fish, like Dylan was saying, I mean, they fight pretty hard. I mean, definitely fight harder than a largemouth, and that's the only bass I've ever caught. Definitely one of my dream fish right here. Always seen them, super colorful. Never thought I'd have the chance to come out here and do it though. Really
That's
stoked
awesome.
about it.
Look at that dot on the end, man. Woo! Dude, that's sick. Congrats, brother. All right. Blaine's got a bigger peacock than me right now. I'm gonna step my game up. I'll do it, I swear. Yep. Is it Blaine?
Another peacock.
Another peacock,
Oh,
man.
no, that's not a peacock.
Get him in, get him in, get him in, get him in. Matt, what is this?
Lion.
No way.
Yeah, stud man.
This is a little mine fishing. From what Matt tells us, it's a stud mine right here. Usually they don't get this big and eat something like a shiner. So
Really cool, man. Get a good release on it. Species number 3. Kick off, buddy. You. Species number 3. This is weird how these things are eating, man. They're eating so close to the bank. This is so cool, though. Such a cool fishery in here. Something I've been wanting to do for a really long time, man. It's cool. Oh. That's a nice one. Oh my gosh!
Let's take drag and
Blaine's on. Blaine. Ooh!
good one.
Blaine, dude! Oh my gosh! Look at his head! Look at that growth! What is that from?
That's a nuchal hump. That's the breeding males of age get what's called a nuchal hump.
A nuchal hump. So the breeding males of age get.
another peacock. They just keep growing as we catch them.
No doubt.
Dylan caught his. That was decent size.
No, the smallest so far.
The smallest so far, and then I caught mine, which was a little bigger. Matt just caught his. That was even bigger than this, and this one's the biggest so far. It's got this nuchal hump that all of age breeding males have.
Really cool, man. Beautiful fish. Look at that dot, man. Look at that dot. Ooh, there he goes, man. All right, let's keep making him get bigger. We're getting everybody in on the action today. Blake, who's been behind the camera all day, rocking the Gulf Coast Nation gear, is getting in on the action. Get him. Oh, pull him, pitch him back out, pitch him back out. A little backstory while Blake catches a giant peacock here. So Blake and I are actually long-time friends since we were youngins, knee-high to a grasshopper. And we went to high school together, grew up together, grew up playing soccer together, goofing around, obviously lived in the same town. And we went different ways for college. He went to Iowa, I came down here, down south, which is kind of how I got into what I'm doing today. And then, you know, we always kept up. And then Blake actually just made the move about what, 8 months ago? 8 months ago, 9 months ago, maybe a little bit more, from Iowa all the way down to Tampa. So now he's in Tampa, and we came down here to South Florida, and I was like, hey man, Blake's not a big fishing guy. He's one of those, like, when he comes, he just knocks it out of the park and then he leaves, and then we have to struggle for the rest of the time. But so that's why Blake's with us today. We're about out of sunlight, we're about out of battery, and we are about out of bait. So everything's kind of coming to a close for the peacock right now. Yep, he's right behind it right now.
Yep.
Making all of the progress in the last 20 minutes. The safety of this fish and the safety of our guys leader in it.
That's crazy. And don't let go when you grab them.